and welcome to Good Life. Well, in today's segment, I'm going to give you more tips on how to be stylish, how to make your abode a more favorable place to stay in, and some more tips on where all you get the best cuisines in town. Well, without wasting much time, let's get into the first segment of the day, and that is more and more about your favorite segment, fashion. Well friends, pleasure to be back after a hiatus. Well, in today's fashion segment, I have come to the White Ribbon store at the Kallur Katrikadava Road. Well, don't you want to know what special we have for you? Well, before I begin, I want to start by stating the famous, in fact my favorite, Coco Chanel. And that is, fashion fades, but style is eternal. Likewise, it's very important not just to be fashionable, but also to create a style statement of your own. The first dress that I'm going to show you today is something which is very different and in fact something which is very trendy. A beautiful salwar material over here which is made up of Chanderi silk. Well, what's the unique quality of Chanderi silk and why do people actually prefer Chanderi silk these days? First, being its royal feel. Well, the material is really royal, and apart from that, it is lightweight, and the best part about Chanderi silk are the intricate designs that they actually come with. Well, most people wouldn't be knowing that Chanderi actually root to the town of Chanderi in Madhya Pradesh. Well, they're really well known for the intricate designs. What I really like about this particular collection is that the color combination is really very striking. The green and beige gives a striking look when you actually adorn this particular salwar. And again, when I come to explain the entire material, as I said, Chanderi silk is a material that's used for the top and the dupatta is in chiffon. Well, I believe that any accessory cannot match up with the dupatta because dupatta is one accessory that can actually give you that instant perk or that instant spruce to any outfit. Well, another thing is that you can actually adorn this particular salwar maybe for a birthday function or for any other functions that you're actually going to. And trust me, you will really look drool-worthy, and not only drool-worthy, you're going to be a head turner for that particular function. And well, as you all know, loud lipsticks are really in this season. So well, since your dress is a little subtle and just the dupatta is a little perky and little gaudy, you can probably accessorize yourself or probably perk your look with a nice loud lipstick like the one that I'm wearing right now, because that will give you a really classy and elegant look. And moreover, some people really love their accessories a lot, so you could probably actually add on that look or make it more dramatic using the jhumkas and tumkas and all that, and look really drool worthy to the function wherever you're going. Well friends, the next collection happens to be in my favorite combination. Well, take a guess. Nothing other than the pink and the black. Both, I'm sure most of the women out there really love the collection. The best part about this particular collection would be the intricate design that is there in the body of the kurta. Well, they have total thread work from top to the bottom is total in thread work, and that gives it a very royal feel to the entire collection. To add to the combination, we have a nice black dupatta, that too with polka dots throughout, and as I said before and mentioned before, pink and black is a beautiful and striking combination. The dupatta is again made up of chiffon, which makes it very easy to handle. Another thing a lot of people do not know about Chanderi silk would actually be that Chanderi silk is a very comfortable fabric, and apart from being comfortable, it's made up of three materials, that is cotton, silk thread and zari. Another thing about silk that you should actually be very careful about, the maintenance of silk is actually not that easy. Another thing you actually have to take care is that silk fabric has the ability to absorb moisture. So it is very important that you actually don't put these clothes into plastic bags. You should actually put them into cloth bags so that they actually don't absorb moisture. Another thing, I would actually like to state Marilyn Monroe, who said that whoever invented heels, women should be really thankful to them. And I'm sure you all would agree with me. Wearing a collection like this and not wearing a stiletto or a heel wouldn't be that great, right? So wear this collection and take that heels on, and trust me, you're going to look really, really impeccable wherever you're going to go. How many of you love the polka dots? Well, I really love polka dots, be it in any form, in bags and clothes. Well, the next collection is something in polka dots for you. Well, do anybody know actually from where did the name polka dot arise from? Well, there was a famous dance form which is called the polka dance, and that is where the name arises from, polka. And people started naming everything after polka dance, and trust me, the polka dots in clothes and all these designs are the only designs that actually remained ever since then. Well, the next collection is something really, really nice and very trendy. Well, this is a collection which is beautifully done in beige and red. Well, you have the yoke area which is totally done in brocade and polka dots in different colors. Well, as you all know, brocade is synonym with nothing other than style and opulence, and it's a very, very grand fabric, and as well it adds a lot of style to this particular outfit. Well, the entire top is made up of pashmina silk, and for those who don't know from where the word pashmina arises from, well, it's a Persian word pasham, which means nothing other than wool. Well, this particular Persian silk is so very soft on your skin that actually will make it very, very regular in all your outings. Another thing I really like about this particular collection is that the color combination, as I mentioned before, beige and red. The dupatta is also in pashmina silk, again, which is very, very soft. You can actually feel the softness when you run your fingers through it. And it has total polka dot piping. That's the red polka dot piping throughout. And also, you can actually team this with, if you want to perk this up with a nice lipstick or a nice dangler earrings, you can actually do that. But don't mix the two. I feel that it'll be too loud for any event. But you can actually wear probably a nice loud red lipstick and go a little subtle with your accessory. Well, trust me, that will be really, really amazing and peculiar look. Well, friends, as I mentioned at the beginning of the segment, as Coco Chanel rightly stated, fashion fades away, but style endures. So it's very, very, very important to have your own style statement so that other people just take a look at you and you really look truly worthy. Well, create a style statement of your own, but now it's time for me to go to the next segment, that is home segment. But before that, get your heels right over there and head on to the White Ribbon store at the Kalur Kadwantra Road if you really like this collection. Good evening, friends, and welcome to the home decor segment. And in today's home decor segment, I've come to the Evoke store, which is right opposite to the Lulu Mall at Edapalli Junction. Well, let me ask you all a question. What happens to be the favorite room in your house? For some, it's the living room. For some, it's a bedroom. For some, it's probably the study room. For some, it's the entertainment room. Well, if you ask me, I would tell kitchen. You know why? Because all the delicious and amazing food is made right in the kitchen. Well, so today's home decor segment, we're going to show you one such type of modular kitchen. Well, in modular kitchen, we have two types of kitchen. One is the contemporary and the other one is the traditional. What we're going to showcase today at the Evoke store is one such type of traditional kitchen. If you look at this, it is made up of Italian wood, very, very traditional looking, apt for any kind of flat or even a big elaborate house. ഇതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത എന്താണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ വളരെ സ്പേഷ്യസ് ആണ്. അതായത് ഈ മോഡുലർ കിച്ചൺ മീനിങ് തന്നെ when you listen to the word modular, the entire kitchen is divided into modules which has a lot of storage capacity. അത് തന്നെയാണ് USP. അതായത് one of the best point of modular kitchen is that വളരെ സ്പേഷ്യസ് ആണ് and also it has a lot of storage capacity. Even here, for example, it is divided into 3 units. അതായത് wall unit, the base unit and the tall unit. So this is basically the tall unit. ഇപ്പോൾ നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് തുറന്നു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you can see there's so much of storage capacity. അതായത് നമുക്ക് എന്ത് വേണമെങ്കിലും ഇതിനുള്ളിൽ നമുക്ക് ഇൻകോർപ്പറേറ്റ് ചെയ്യാം. So the kitchen doesn't look dirty. It actually looks very clean. കാരണം എല്ലാ സാധനങ്ങൾക്ക് അതിൻ്റെതായ സ്പേസ് ഉണ്ട്. Now if you look again over here, it has another unit here and also ഇവിടെയും കുറേ കാര്യങ്ങൾ നമുക്ക് സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുന്നതാണ്. There is one very nice thing over here. This is called as the wicker basket. Inside the wicker basket you could actually place all your vegetables and everything so that it doesn't go rotten. So there is a lot of storage capacity, and again it is made up of something called as the Italian wood. Italian wood ayadonde thanne it is really good for the weather conditions of Kerala because our place is really humid, very hot, so this can withstand a lot of heat and also it's very very durable. Talking about the base unit which is over here, again നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ എല്ലാത്തിനും അതിൻ്റെതായ placement ഉണ്ട്. അതായത് everything has a space which is available in the modular kitchen. Now if you open this, കണ്ടോ, you have a area where you can actually store all your detergents, and even you have a dustbin holder so that you can place the dustbin. So everything is so well placed, very articulate, very clean. Where ഒരു പ്രത്യേകത എന്താണെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ, now this part is the sink where you can put in all your dirty vessels and you can wash. Ivide they have given an area which is called as the drain board. Either you can actually place all the washed utensils over here so that all the water gets drained and then you can keep it back in their respective places. Ivide use the wall unit again is made up of Italian wood and വളരെ സ്പേഷ്യസ് ആണ്. ഇവിടെ നോക്കിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമുക്ക് എല്ലാം സ്റ്റോർ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ട് അതിൻ്റെതായ സ്പേസ് ഉണ്ട്. You can actually store all your spices, അതായത് manjal, പിന്നെ garam masala, everything you can store here and it has a lot of space for all that. Nammalivide they've given granite and which the color also is in a par with the color which is used in the traditional kitchen as well. Now coming to the main part of the kitchen, that is the hob and chimney. So they have used a 60 centimeter hob and chimney, especially nammal flats lokke aavumbo you have a space constraint. It uses minimum space but maximum utilization of that particular space. But this chimney is very important in flat karanam, you know, especially to expel out all that smoke that's coming out of whatever you're cooking. Chimney really helps a lot. And also if there are drawers under either just below, and it's again very very user friendly, either just below the stove you have this drawer where you can actually keep all your cutlery. അതായത് നമുക്ക് കുക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് if you actually want to use your spoon and all that, this is very friendly. അതായത് കുക്ക് ചെയ്യുന്ന സമയത്ത് just open it, take the spoon and yeah, so that makes it very friendly. Again you have another drawer where you can actually place all your cups or whatever you want to keep, and there is a larger drawer towards the bottom where you can keep all your plates and whatever you want to place because a lot of storage capacity is there as well. Traditional kitchen വേറെ പ്രത്യേകത എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ is the corner unit. ഇപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ corner unit, can you see this? Okay, the corner unit is again very rotatable. അതുണ്ടോ, ഈ മിനിമം സ്പേസിൽ തന്നെ അവർ മാക്സിമം സ്റ്റോറേജ് ആണ് കൊടുത്തിട്ടുള്ളത്. You have the upper and the lower deck where you can store maximum stuffs right into this. So again, in minimum space, maximum utilization. Another important part, or probably the only thing that you would find in a wooden kitchen, would be the curved unit. This is basically curved. That is the end of the kitchen, they have kept a very curved unit, and if you open this again, a lot of space for all the stuffs to actually to be placed inside. So this is the reason why modular kitchen is very very helpful, because as I mentioned before, modular kitchen in a minimum space constraint you can use the maximum and maximum storage capacity. അതുകൊണ്ട് തന്നെയാണ് ഇന്നത്തെ കാലത്ത് everybody is actually going in for a modular kitchen, and especially ഫ്ലാറ്റ്സിലൊക്കെ ആണെങ്കിൽ this is really very helpful and also looks very stylish. അപ്പോൾ ഇവിടെ യൂസ് ചെയ്തിരിക്കുന്നത് is basically ഞാൻ നേരത്തെ പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ it's a traditional form of modular kitchen. Again, contemporary styles are also there depending on your taste. So it's just not your living room or bedroom that you can actually keep in stylish, but you can also keep your kitchen stylish. Again, depending on your taste, if whatever you want, do go into the Evoke store right opposite to the Lulu Mall and pick up a kitchen of your choice. Well friends, my hunger pangs are really ringing loud, and hence in this segment I have come to my favorite place, Ramada Resort, Cochin. Well, someone really rightly said that one cannot sleep well, love well, and in fact think well if one has not dined well. Don't you agree with the fact? Hence I've come here for a nice scrumptious food, and I have someone really special with me, but it's none other than the food and beverage director as well as the corporate chef of Ramada Resort, Mr. Ramu Butler. Hi, Mr. Ramu.
Hi, Lena.
How are you after a long time?
Doing good, yes.
It's great to see you.
Yes.
Mr. Ramu, I can see some amazing dishes right in front of me, something really lip-smacking.
Yes.
So, what do you have to offer us today?
Well, I made a summer salad for you.
Okay.
And I made a chicken preparation.
Okay.
And a dessert as well.
One thing I should say, it's like a visual treat, very colorful, very different.
A little bit of artistic work I used.
Wow, that's great.
This is called the summer salad, which has a spinach. It has paneer to it. It has pineapple. It has tomatoes, onions, and one of the innovative dressing with honey, olive, capers, and little bit of sultanas.
But I can see something very different out here. What exactly is
That's
this?
called the lavash.
Lavash.
That is a garnish which is given for that.
Okay. So, an appetizer, a salad, which is very healthy and something which is very nutritious as well, considering the fact it has one of most of the healthy vegetables in it. And as you all know, onions, tomatoes, everything together makes it amazing, and trust me, very lip-smacking to have. So, with your permission, can I go ahead? Yeah. It's my favorite part. Amazing. I really love the fact that every time I taste something, it has something new to offer.
Yes.
And that's the best part, you know, of coming over here. Well, what's next to offer?
Well, next I've offered you the chicken.
My favorite chicken.
Yes, and it's again a healthy one. By seeing itself, you will come to know it's all different colors and.
Why is it that you're offering me a lot of healthy food? Do you think that I put on a lot of weight or something?
I prefer to make this kind of things.
Okay.
I make the other way also. See, the same thing if I fry it, if I grill it, it becomes a non-healthy one.
Okay, so this is healthy because it's poached. And chef, you really need to tell us more about poached food.
Yeah. See, this poached food, it doesn't have any oil to go with it.
Right.
It is done only with water. You
Right.
bring the water to boil,
Right.
just simmer it so only the bubble comes. Then you
Okay.
cook anything. See, you cannot cook and beef or mutton into it, but you can cook chicken, egg,
But I
meat,
suppose
fish.
this is like a very time-consuming job,
Yeah,
right?
it is a little bit. If you do an egg, it is not that time consuming. It has a
Okay.
lot of protein into it, so
Okay.
it coagulates very fast. But when you do a chicken, it might take little more time.
Okay.
And even for the fish, you can do.
Okay.
Fish, chicken, and egg is the best one.
For
for
poaching. Okay. And what is this that we have over here?
That is an Italian rice. Basically, it's called the risotto. This I have made with, that if you have only that one, it is not that healthy because it has more of starch into it, and it is made with cheese
Okay.
and mushroom and butter goes into it. But this goes as an accompaniment for the chicken
For the chicken,
to compensate.
Right, and you've garnished very
Yeah,
well, I
with
should
all
say,
vegetables.
With all the vegetables.
And there is a the sauce which you are seeing, the brown color,
Okay.
that is made with grapes.
Oh, grape
It's a-
sauce.
yeah.
Okay, I guess this is first of a kind that I'm going to have something like this. I suppose this is called the poached
Poached chicken with mushroom
risotto,
risotto
okay.
and grape juice.
for all you people who are watching your weight, I guess this is an ideal dish because first of all it's poached, secondly you have mushroom in it, and this is something very different and unique, something which will really tickle your palate and you really feel like having it, right? And one thing I really love about this, chef, is the colors. You know, it's like a visual treat.
Yeah.
I feel when you see a food, you should actually, it should smell good,
Yes.
it should look good, so that, you know.
It has to be eye appealing, and it has to give
Exactly.
you the appetite to have
Yes,
it.
yeah. And I guess this is very visually, enticing, and just feel like dipping into it and taking it. So the right way to have this is probably dip into the
Dip
sauce,
into the sauce.
the poached chicken and the gravy sauce. Chef, trust me, I would say this is a gastronomic ecstasy, I would say. Amazing. This is a must try because the chicken just melts straight into your mouth like an ice cream. A lot of cranberry, pineapple. It's really nice. What exactly is this?
I call it the flamingo.
Flamingo, oh wow. Well, chef, you've given me the appetizer, you've given me the main course, so
Now you need to
what's
go
the
for the
last
dessert.
one there? Yes, and that looks really, really nice. And what's this called?
This is called the coconut crepe.
Wow,
It is a stuffed one.
the coconut crepe.
Yeah,
Stuffed coconut crepe.
stuffed coconut crepe.
Is this like especially, is this your special recipe for the Malayalis, considering that we all love coconut and this land of coconuts?
Yes, one way it is like that also. See here,
Okay.
here also we make a dessert like this, but this is a little bit of fusion with, a little bit of French cuisine is into it.
Oh, that's why the name crepe.
Yeah,
Okay.
so because the stuffing what we have done, it won't
Okay.
be the one like what we do in South India.
Right, okay.
The stuffing itself will be different because it has a little bit of white pine to it,
Oh, wow.
and the coconut, desiccated coconut will be soaked in syrup. It is an almond syrup as well as in honey. Then it will be coated. Here we use jaggery or sugar.
Right,
So there
okay.
I use honey. Even for the stuffing, there is a honey into
So
it.
that makes it a lot more
Yeah,
healthier.
lot more
A lot
healthier.
more healthier. So for all the Malayalis who love coconut, this is the coconut crepe from Ramu Butler. The right way is to dip into the honey?
Yes.
It's so delicious. I think there's no better way to feel happy after having like a beautiful scrumptious meal. Thank you so much, Mr. Ramu
my
Butler.
pleasure,
It was a
Leena.
pleasure having you on the show, and thank you for presenting
you.
to us such lip-smacking recipes. And I'm sure I'll come back to you sooner because whenever my hunger pangs keep ringing, I'll be back over here.
Please, you're most welcome.
No better place to go. Thank you so much. So friends, we've come to the end of this food segment. It's time for me to finish up the remaining food, and you have fun and take care till I see you next time. So friends, it's finally time to say goodbye to this episode of Good Life. See you next week, same time. Till then, stay stylish and always keep smiling.